My presence in Algeria testifies the goodwill of both our countries to increase commercial interaction, collaboration, partnerships, and joint ventures. The central and geostrategic location of Malta in the Mediterranean gives Malta the opportunity to be a bridge between Europe and the North African region. Malta's accession to the European Union in 2004 continued to enhance Malta's vocation and mission in the Mediterranean, to bring together its Mediterranean neighbors in the best interests of our peoples and our region. I thus take this opportunity to reaffirm Malta's goodwill to work with Algeria and other Mediterranean partner countries to bring about effective collaboration. It is clear that the good relations between Algeria and Malta not only benefit our two peoples, but also impact on the entire Mediterranean region. Algeria and Malta share a long history of mutual friendship. For most of the 19th century, Algeria was the preferred destination of choice for Maltese migrants. The number of Maltese people in Algeria increased to 10,000 in 1865, comprising 25% of all Maltese abroad at the time. In fact, I have been informed that Maltese people were a major element of the non-French European population in Algeria during the 19th century, and that most of their descendants remain in Algeria to this very day. Our two friendly countries enjoy a healthy historical background that makes us proud. Diplomatic relations between our countries span over a period of 40 years. At a time when Malta was diversifying its economic policy from one based on finances derived from the use of a military base to one based on tourism, industry, and services, Algeria was one of the four guarantees to Malta's neutrality, together with Libya, France, and Italy. This testifies that both our countries have always acknowledged our geographic importance and have showered mutual respect. After almost 4 decades, I am honored to say that our relations have reached an unprecedented peak during these last months. Recent developments in our bilateral relations have opened many avenues for both our countries to work closely together. At present, commercial flows between our two countries are well below their potential. However, it is clear that both our countries have much more to offer each other. The possibilities for mutually beneficial trade and investment relations between our two countries are undoubtedly immense. The official visit to Algeria by my Prime Minister, Dr. Joseph Muscat, and the accompanying delegation, precisely 2 months ago, marked an important milestone which further strengthened our countries' bilateral relations, where new avenues for cooperation are now being explored. I am thus particularly pleased to address this very important Maltese-Algerian Business Forum, confirming Malta's interest in fostering business relations, partnerships, and joint ventures between our two countries. Like you, Honorable Prime Minister, I too share a sincere aspiration and desire to find ways to establish new partnerships and to expand trade and investment opportunities between the businesses of our two countries. In fact, I'm proud to state that a number of companies are here to follow up contacts established during the November visit. Without a doubt, friendly nations and peoples, as well as businesses need connectivity between them, and the introduction of the direct Air Malta flights between our two countries in June 2013 was a crucial first step in the right direction. The setting up of the Maltese consulate in Algiers in 2014 and the recent appointment of a new Maltese ambassador to Algeria both provide a solid framework for continued progress in all areas, particularly in bilateral trade and economic spheres, as well as tourism. The signing of the air service agreement between our two countries is also another crucial step in the right direction. On the other hand, I also believe that the revival of the mixed commission after an absence of 28 years will also encourage a deepening of business links and will lay the foundation for productive partnerships and ventures in various new areas. Hence, I look forward to the reconvening of the 5th session of the Maltese-Algerian Joint Mixed Commission later on this year. In the meantime, I look forward for registering more significant progress in the discussions to the signing of the double taxation agreement. This is imperative for the facilitation of collaboration, partnerships, and joint ventures between our businesses. Malta views Algeria as a country with abundant resources and great economic potential. As the Algerian government seeks to diversify the national economy, Malta stands firm in its commitment to support and assist in this diversification drive. Algeria's economic diversification comes at a time when Malta's economic performance is very significant. Malta's economy is vibrant and is entering new economic pastures. Malta is strengthening its economic operations while excelling in a number of most important sectors, such as maritime services, financial services, information technology, pharmaceuticals, and energy. I am pleased to say that a number of Maltese businesses have already been successfully involved with their Algerian counterparts in various joint ventures, including those in the security field, infrastructure, the retail sector, and tourism. Other partnerships include those in aviation training and industrial catering. I am sure that there exists great potential for increased cooperation in these and other diverse areas, including port and maritime services, construction, financial services, health, energy, including renewable energy, education, information technology, agro-food and fisheries, as well as waste management can also be explored. On the same lines, I am compelled to mention Malta's educational institutions that offer world-renowned education and training of the highest order. Malta has no natural resources except for its people. Successive governments have thus invested heavily in education and training as Malta's ability to attract high-value-added investment depends on our capacity to provide the human resources required. I am aware that the English language is a primary focus for the Algerian government. English is also one of our official languages, and English language schools in Malta offer excellent training and are in constant demand by commercial companies to provide training. Algeria is already a beneficiary to the Erasmus Plus program. Hence, I look forward for Algerian students to follow such a program in Malta, where already a number of international students benefit from our excellent higher education institutions. I must point out that the possibility of our collaboration exists also in capacity building in various areas, such as in the provision of infrastructure for tourism, as well as hotel management and vocational training, including the opening of private educational colleges here in Algeria. I would therefore like to reiterate my pleasure to be here in Algeria to be present for this Algerian Maltese Business Forum. Such interactions between our respective government representatives and business communities are of the utmost importance. It is time to build a comprehensive and diversified business relationship with the growing recognition of our complementary strengths to the mutual benefit of both countries. I strongly feel this visit should be instrumental towards the establishment of a Maltese-Algerian Business Council to provide an ongoing process which would contribute to more commercial and economic cooperation between our countries. Malta and Algeria have the required ingredients to effect sound business collaboration. Malta and Algeria have an excellent mix of expertise, markets, and resources. Malta has already the experience of partnerships with European and other global players, such as China. The future of Maltese-Algerian economic cooperation also lies in ensuring closer linkages between our two peoples and in the development of new synergies, with Malta being the gateway to Europe and Algeria to Africa. In order to create such collaboration between our companies, it is essential that companies get to know about the capabilities and opportunities available in our untapped markets. I would therefore like to conclude my address to both the Algerian and Maltese entrepreneurs present here today by encouraging you to exchange ideas and explore all possibilities of investment, as well as to implement joint projects and ventures so that our combined efforts will lead to mutual gains. I trust that this business forum will give you a clearer idea on how we can work together. And I hope that the business-to-business meetings during this evening and tomorrow will allow you to identify concrete opportunities for the mutual benefit of both our countries. Honorable Prime Minister, we value deeply your friendship, and I trust that my presence in Algeria will not only help to further consolidate political and commercial ties between our two countries, but also strengthen relations between our two friendly peoples. I look forward to seeing your endeavors coming to fruition during this business forum, and indeed beyond, for the benefit of our peoples, our countries, and our region.